This morning we got a 2001 BMW 325i. Customer today is actually an employee of a body shop that I'm currently on the inside doing a recharge on another vehicle. As soon as they seen me in here, and yesterday was the first really hot day, 3 employees came up to me and say, can you do my car? So I'm at this shop doing 1 body shop car and 3 of the employees' cars right now. Victim number 1, 2001, original owner. Actually, no, second owner. He bought it from a relative, I think it was. Never AC, never recharged. He did really good that he hasn't burnt out this compressor. It's really low on charge. I have not recovered the refrigerant with the refrigerant recovery, and today I am using the Mr. Fuel piece here and the MR45, a very good little pump. It's a step down, I would say, from my Navac 4-cylinder. This is more reasonably priced. The other one, for some people, are a little bit unobtainable. I would only recommend if you do really high volume and you need to do a lot of recoveries in one day, and time is money. This is also very quicker than most all the others in its category. So what I have here, I did my visual, I did my inspection, confirmed customer's complaint, said when it was cool out, cool air would come out of the dash, but yesterday the sun was really strong, and it's not cooling good now with the sun on it. It's been sitting here operating for 15 minutes. I left it run while I was doing other vehicles, and I wanted to check the thermal fan clutch, which you cannot see. Come on, I want to see, come on. It's just hitting 100,000 miles. Original engine fluid thermal fan clutch on here. At that point, I know it's good enough for the radiator. They built it in with a lot of overkill so they don't burn up engines. But airflow is very crucial for the condenser airflow. For some reason on AC, they always build condensers with their capacity just at the limit of not working when things don't work right. You do have a backup electric fan on here, but you shouldn't always have to rely on the pressure to go so high that it actually has to kick on the electric fan. The thermal fan clutch should do the job at idle and you're doing 5 miles an hour in stop and go traffic. Say you're in a very hot place, you know, you also want that electric thermal fan clutch to work, because if your electric fan ever goes out and then your thermal fan's not working good, then you're going to have problems. You want redundancy, and you want that full day one you rolled off the factory floor and the AC was working good. It was working good when the thermal fan clutch was good. So this guy's a mechanic here, and so he could do his own thermal fan clutch. The fluid driven clutch will be get replaced. Very slow leak. I did put dye in the system, and I already injected it with the injector, but I'm not going looking around with a UV light. Why am I not? Because this really doesn't have a big leak. It's been a slow leaker over a period of time. I did my visual with a strong light, no oil indicators. I went around with the H10. The only leaks I could find were really minuscule through the hose after time. For every foot of hose, it leaks a certain amount of refrigerant. This is normal, and this is they're supposed to do. From the day it was built, it started leaking, and that is normal. Every year that rubber, that synthetic material gets older, it breaks down a little more and it releases a little more. This is normal. So here's after 15 minutes of running. We're 26 PSI on the low side, 118 on the high side. And I'm going to do my recovery. I'll measure what comes out on video number 2. I'll tell you how much came out of this system, and then I'll show you the after, what the pressures are after. We're about 62, 64 degrees in San Francisco right now, so that's not a problem. We're not in high heat. Already identified the refrigerant as 100% pure R123, oh no, R134, not R123. And this is an old system, so nobody tried to stick any cans of blend gases or snap gases or anything else in there. I'm taking my air temp up into filter. This is a filter right here. This is where the air gets pulled in. But right now the air temperature it's pulling in the air from the engine. And the air temperature right there is at 102 degrees right now. So you could put it, if you don't want to bring that in while you're doing your diagnostic, put it on recycle so you're not bringing in 102 degree air and wondering why your high side's so high and you're not cooling so well out the vent. And the guys with the cans will go, oh, I must need more refrigerant. Let's stick another can in because it's not cold enough yet. But remember, they have a can on the low side and they're not watching their high side pressure. Guess what happens? What else can I tell you on this one? That's about it. I'll give you on video number 2 after I charge it up, so you get to see what a before and after looks like, and I'll tell you how much refrigerant came out, what factory quantity is going back in, and here's his sticker, 740 grams. There we go. 740 grams is what will be going back in. Catch you on video number 2.